We put the block on the regular, I'm in the lot to say it. They cannot tell me I'm regular, I do not do nothing regular. No, I'm trying to get to the millions, we do not focus a billion. Look at my diamonds, all my diamonds. Niggas is cheating, I got the shit in the mansion. Look like I look in the region, I put my man's on, I put the rock with bands on. I love the block in Gucci, niggas ain't looking, I do not fuck with no groupie. She gotta pay me in Gucci, niggas can't move me, I cannot be too loose. Niggas out here wanna shoot me, yeah. We put the block on the regular, I'm not allowed to say it. They cannot tell me I'm regular, I do not do nothing regular. None of my business is regular, you niggas couldn't get that. So that you look up to Jennifer.
I'ma just call her Jennifer. Hey, we back. My fault, y'all. I gotta put this same jury on twice. Hey, oh, hey. Hey. Name for clout reasons. Hey.
We put the block on the regular, I do not allowed to say it.
Yeah.
They cannot tell me I'm regular,
I do not do nothing regular. Hey.
I'm trying to get to the millions, we do not focus a billion. Look at my diamonds, all my diamonds. Niggas is mad, I got the juice in the bag. I put your bitch out bad, look at my tags. I got some mess on my bitches, I told you to get it in the bag. Give me a option, look at the whips that we copping, look at the kids that we rocking. I never need that assist, I know this shit when I pull up the bitches is watching.
Hey.
I'm just doing no shit, I was looking for the hit. I had to clear up the strip, this is before we was lit. I had a dream I was rich, I had to stop entertaining these bitches and working from I had a dream I was wealthy, thinking about marrying Chelsea. Look at the way that we trip, take that niggas can tell me. I never needed this switch, I'ma deal with getting them people that listen to tell me. Niggas just live on the floor, they never seen what I saw. I gotta speak for the poor, they try to flex and I said I was coming up next. I'm about to even the score, I'm up for cause I need it. I can be focused on breathing.
Hey.
I gotta work to believe it, people got hopes I cheated.
Alright, we about to get started, y'all.
You ain't respond what you see. I know these niggas is scheming, hating for whatever reason. We put the block on the regular, I'm not allowed to
Cellular.
They cannot tell me I'm regular,
I do not do nothing regular.
I'm trying to get to the millions, we do not focus on
Civilians.
Look at my diamonds, all my diamonds.
Alright, word is born. Shout out to my guy 7-2. For real though. Shout out to my guy. That joint's fire. I like that song a lot. Alright, so before we get started with the shit that I really want to talk about, right? I just want to do a brief coverage of the Memphis Grizzlies trade with Mike Conley. You feel me? I just want to cover that really quick because I really don't give two shits about that because Mike Conley is kind of washed up. He's always injured. Don't really make a difference to me. And they didn't really get much for him. I mean, it was a lot of names, but it wasn't like it was a blockbuster trade. They got some guy I never heard of before. I forgot his name already just that quick. Jay Crowder, Kyle Korver, the number 23 pick in a future first rounder. It probably was somebody else in there, but again, I don't care. Yeah, congratulations, Grizzly. You just played yourself. I feel like you could have got more for Mike Conley than what you got. But hey, that's y'all. I got my own problems. I'm a Knicks fan. All right, moving right along. Let's get right into it. Right. Will Frank be moved? Draft night. There's a lot of talk that is interesting other teams for Frank Ntilikina. The Knicks are looking for a late first round or early second rounder, which would be amazing. I mean, if we got an early first rounder for, a late first rounder for Frank, that would be, it's outrageous. That'd be an amazing trade for us. I wouldn't hold you. Because Frank's been with us for 2 years and he's definitely underperformed. This kid has all the physical tools in the world to probably be great, but he's, like I said, underperformed time and time again. Oh man, this boy underperforms. You got Frank. So let's just take a look at his career stats, bro. Like, career stats, he 5.9 points a game, 3.1 assists a game, 0.8 steals a game. boy is straight doo-doo. Let's keep it funky, man. Frank Ntilikina is straight doo-doo, bro. If we get a late first rounder for Frank Ntilikina, that would be super fire. I cannot hold you. That would be super fire if we got a late first rounder for Frank. I mean, I wanted him traded a long time ago, to be perfectly honest. Frank should have been out of here a while ago. We should have never drafted him in the first place. You know, I was all souped up. You know, Phil had me. I ain't gonna hold you. Not gonna lie to you. Phil had me with the Porzingis draft pick, and then the next year he drafts Frank Ntilikina. I'm like, maybe the guy might be on to something. Maybe Phil might know what he doing. And we get Frank. Pass over Dennis Smith Jr., which is crazy. And we got stuck with 5.9 points a game, 3.1 assists, 0.8 steals. Yo, Frank. Be perfectly honest. If we get a late first round with Frank, right? I'll be super excited, right? If we get a early second rounder for Frank, I'll be super excited, right? To be perfectly honest, I'll trade Frank Ntilikina for a spicy chicken sandwich deluxe, some waffle fries, and a lemonade from Chick-fil-A. Real shit, that's how garbage boy is. I'll trade him for a spicy chicken sandwich deluxe, some waffle fries, and a lemonade from Chick-fil-A. Yo, I just need this guy out of here, man. It's sad because when you look at Frank Ntilikina, he's a 6'7" point guard, a 7-foot wingspan, and like he has all the physical tools to be great, but he underperforms. He's soft. Get that man out of here. Boy is straight doo-doo butter. Yo, Frank Ntilikina is straight doo-doo butter, right? So to get a late first rounder for him would definitely be a blessing. That seems what the Knicks are looking for, or early second rounder. I can say if we do get one of those, the late first rounder or the early second rounder, it seems like we will end up taking Taco Fall, right? And I'm not mad at taking Taco Fall, bro. Like, Taco Fall is what, 7'6" or some wild shit like that, right? And yeah, he's 7'6". Enough said. Right? But there were rumors that Frank wanted to be traded like near the end of the season. They were saying that he wanted out of here, and I was super excited to hear that because he's trash, bro. Like, this, be perfectly honest, Frank is garbage. So for him, I'm like, we don't even want you, but if you want to go, that's fine too. I'm cool with that. I can live with that, right? But his management, his new manager says he wants to stay a Knick. No. Frank Nichols, gotta go, bro. Gotta go. This is New York, first of all, dogs. There is no space for you to be soft in the Mecca, man. Like, you got to come with your A game every night, and a lot of times he seems hella timid on the court, hella timid. It was a time that I was watching him play. Yeah, it was the time I was watching him play Atlanta. He got Trae Young guarding him. Trae Young is barely 6 feet, and this guy is 6'7". I'm like, yo, you should be taking this man to the rack every single time, and you let Trae Young lock him up. Yo, Frank Ntilikina is trash. He needs to go. Like I said, the Knicks won the late first rounder. That would be a blessing if we get that for Frank Ntilikina. An early second rounder is good, but like I said, I'll trade Frank Ntilikina for a spicy chicken sandwich deluxe, some waffle fries, and lemonade from Chick-fil-A. You heard? So, the moral of the story is Frank Ntilikina got to go. He got to go, bro. The boy trash. Frank Ntilikina is trash, bro. He trash. He got to get out of here. Get him out of New York, bro. He's not meant to be here. Frank Ntilikina gotta go. Boy, trash. Alright, moving on. Moving on from Frank being straight doo-doo butter, right? New Orleans. Look, there's rumors that they're interested in trying to move up for the number 2 spot. They got the number 4 pick from the Lakers. Now they looking to move up for the number 2 spot, which would be amazing for them, but I can't really see what they really have to offer Memphis that would make them want to give up. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, like we gonna I don't see what they would have to offer Memphis to give up Ja Morant. You feel me? I don't really get it. I mean, there's some packages, that I could throw around. Like, there's some trade packages that would make sense, but I can't see anything enticing enough to give up the number 2 slot, right? So, but if this is play devil's advocate and be hypothetical about the situation, if they do somehow trade up for the number 2 slot, that means Zion Williamson goes number 1 from Duke. RJ Barrett, because that's who they really eyeing. I'm not sure if y'all all aware, but they want to move up to get the number 2 spot to get RJ Barrett, right? And I guess to keep the Duke boys together, but that would be crazy that Zion number 1, RJ number 2, both from Duke in the same draft. I'm not sure if that's ever happened before. If it has, somebody please let me know. I don't think it has, but if it has, someone please let me know. And that would be crazy, and that would really make New Orleans would look kind of crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. New Orleans would look kind of crazy. 2 solid guys coming out of college. They'll have a tremendous young core. Yeah, that'll be interesting, man. But what it means to the Knicks is that Ja Morant will fall to number 3 to us. I don't think I could complain about us getting Ja Morant at number 3. I think that would actually be a win for us in a long history of not getting wins. We need something, right? Not saying that us getting RJ Barrett is a bad thing. It's an amazing thing, but I think Ja Morant is a better player, and that would be a win for us if New Orleans was able to pull off that trade. But I only see that trade happening one or two ways, right? I feel like for that trade to happen, Memphis would legit have to feel uncomfortable with Ja's injury and don't think that he's gonna come with his full potential, right? Jose, have faith, dogs. Have faith. I'm going to tell you. You said Prince. You said RJ is way better. I don't think so. I think Ja Morant's explosiveness, his handles, his able to facilitate makes him better. RJ is a straight gunner, dog. Like he's coming to try to put up some buckets. You feel me? He's a straight gunner. Like, and ain't nothing wrong with that. And he's good at it. But I think Ja Morant would be dope. I do feel RJ is a better fit for New York. I feel like he's ready for New York, right? I'm not too much sure about Ja, but back to what I was saying, like for the Grizzlies to trade that pick, for the Grizzlies to trade that number 2 pick to New Orleans, they would definitely have to feel something is up more than what Ja Morant's camp is talking about, his injury, and they don't feel like he would be like 100% anytime soon. So for them to trade down That's the big underline I would take from that, right? And I feel like the only way it'll be in my mind, the only way it'll be feasible for the Grizzlies to take the number 4 pick is that comes with either Lonzo Ball or Ingram and a future first rounder, right? That in my mind, that's the only way this trade works, right? For Memphis, especially after them just trading Michael Conley, right? So clearly they made room for a point guard spot. I mean, there is no other point guard in the draft even close to the quality of Ja Morant. So I don't see them making this trade. It would be dope. It would be super dope. Excuse me. It would be super dope, right? But I don't see it happening. It just doesn't make sense to me. They just traded Michael Conley, man. Ja's going to he's definitely going to Memphis, man. They just traded Michael Conley for damn near nothing. In my eyes, they traded him for damn near nothing. Alright, so let's move on. This drink got me feeling nicey 10. Alright. Pardon me, y'all, my allergies is acting up. Going AD trade. The trade that kind of shook the internet. I don't know why it did, like it was unexpected of something like that, but I feel like it was a great trade for both teams. It was definitely a great trade for both teams, man. The Lakers the Lakers definitely have a strong 2 people, right? The Lakers have a strong 2 people to build around. Strong 3 people, because Kyle Kuzma is no slouch on the offensive end. He can definitely get buckets, right? So now you got AD, you got LeBron. But this is my worry about this situation, right? Everybody's so hyped. And wait, before I get there, right? Let me take it here, right? Why does the universe conspire for LeBron, bro? It seems like the universe always conspires for LeBron to be great, dogs. Like, you have pardon self, my allergies. You have the dominant force in the Western Conference, right? Pardon me, allergies. The dominant force in the West, the Golden State Warriors, have 2 devastating injuries. 2 devastating injuries in the NBA Finals, right? Durant goes out, ruptured Achilles, right? Not a torn Achilles, ruptured. Then Klay Thompson goes out with a ACL tear, right? So both of these guys are out next year. Then with all the suitors after AD, the Lakers give up the whole farm and AD comes to the Lakers. Now, this doesn't necessarily guarantee these guys a championship, but it damn sure makes the path to the NBA Finals a whole lot easier. You feel me? That 2 of the best players in the Western Conference will not be playing next year. Why does the universe conspire for LeBron this way? Why? Right? But with that being said, there are some worries that I have about this Lakers team, right? So far, they have to fill out the rest of this roster. They have to. I mean, even though LeBron and AD is a great 1-2 punch, I don't think that's enough to win in the Western Conference, because there are still some really good teams in the West. Some really good teams. You still got the Portland Trail Blazers. You still got, and I'm going from what I feel like is like my lowest to the best. Still got the Portland Trail Blazers. still got the Denver Nuggets, and you still got the Houston Rockets, right? These are not teams that are going to be slouches. I think you're going to need, for all those teams, they're going to need more than LeBron and AD to beat them. The way Portland went out in the playoffs was tragic, but I think they're going to come back stronger this year. And yeah, you're going to need more than LeBron and AD. So with that being, and there's rumors that they're looking at trying to acquire Kemba Walker. I mean, Kemba kind of made it obvious that he wants to stay and win in Charlotte. Said he will take a pay cut to try to win in Charlotte. I don't see who would actually go to Charlotte, to be perfectly honest, right? I can't see anybody going to Charlotte, right? I don't see it. I don't see it at all, right? So I'm sorry, I tried to adjust the volume to look like I was peaking. Yeah, so I don't see anybody trying to go into Charlotte. So if they make the proper push and they're gonna have max money come July 30th, I could see them getting Kemba, and now that would make them a formidable team. Like, or the Kyrie rumors going to LA is still floating around. That would make them a crazy team. Like, that would make them definitely favorites to win the NBA championship the next year, right? But my concerns outside of them filling the roster would be, will AD stay healthy? That is a big question mark, bro. Every time, I said this the last show, every time I watch the Pelicans, AD is sitting on the bench looking sharp like the guy. Looking sharp like this guy right here. Looking real suave and debonair like this guy right here. You feel me? So, and LeBron is 33, going on 34 now. I mean, this is where decline starts in most NBA players. I feel like this is where most NBA, Father Time is undefeated. So the Lakers has abandoned any hopes of a future. They're going to win now mode, right? Win now mode. So now they have to acquire another. For that win now mode to work, as great as LeBron is, he's getting old. He cannot carry the load, that he's been carrying. He needs two superstars with him, same as in Miami. He needs two people to rock with him so he doesn't have to pay big time minutes. If they're unable to sign another max player in this offseason, I am afraid that the Lakers will be horrible for a long time, right? Because LeBron is 34. Even though AD is still young, he's super injury prone. Super injury prone, right? So it's only a matter of time, to me, before this blows up in their face. Like, it's gonna be dope. They're gonna sell tickets. But can AD stay healthy? And can LeBron stay healthy? I mean, LeBron doesn't have a history of injuries in his career, but to see him out as much as we did last year is kind of worrisome with his age, right? There's a lot of mileage on LeBron. Like, he's been deep in the playoffs almost every year of his career. There's a lot of mileage on that 33 going on 34-year-old body. So that's something that the Lakers have to hope for. On the flip side, everybody is sleeping on New Orleans roster, man. Like, people are really acting like these people do not have a bona fide roster now. Like, that trade helped New Orleans out a lot. I feel like it was mutually beneficial for both teams. Like, for the Pelicans' future look crazy bright right now, right? Let's just take a look at the roster, right? After the trade, you got Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart. Don't sleep on Josh. Josh Hart is a gunner. Drew Holiday, right? Brandon Ingram, Jahlil Okafor, Julius Randle, and Zion Williams will go to the New Orleans Pelicans with the #1 pick. Bro, in the next 3 to 4 years, we're going to talk about these guys being championship contenders. If they could keep that core together. If they could keep that team together, in the next 3 or 4 years, we'll be talking about how the New Orleans Pelicans are championship contenders. I promise you that. If these guys could stay healthy and they could stay together, like New Orleans did exactly what they were supposed to do. They got a point guard that could literally give their beast the ball. You got a guy who could, in Alonzo Ball, they can feed the beast in Zion Williamson time and time again if he could stay healthy. Because I got concerns with his health after his career with the Lakers. You feel me? If Lonzo Ball could stay healthy, you have somebody who could feed him the ball. I mean, it is a solid young core that the New Orleans Pelicans have. Like, and I feel like people are sleeping. They feel like everybody feels like the Lakers are the big winners here in this trade. But to be perfectly honest, this was the best case scenario for New Orleans. It really was. I can't see this trade working out any better for them with any other team. All right, so enough of that. Let's move right along. All right. Tomorrow is the NBA draft. All right. Tomorrow is the NBA draft, right? So, you know, what does this mean? Oh man, my bad. Messing up my graphics here. What does this mean for the what am I doing? What does this mean for the Knicks, man? The Knicks desperately need a win here. You feel me? Like, we know that Zion's going number 1 to New Orleans. It's up for grabs right now if New Orleans is going to try to make a major push for the number 2 slot. If Memphis is willing to trade it, which I seriously doubt, being that they traded the guy, I just forgot his name. Yeah, being that they traded what the hell? I was just talking about this guy. Yeah, they made that trade today. So it's clear that they want Morant as the point guard. So I don't see them making that trade at number 2. So Ja Morant goes to the Memphis Grizzlies at number 2. The Knicks, RJ Barrett. There was rumors that the Knicks were working out this guy. I forget his name. I've never heard of him before. Darius Garland. Who is Darius Garland, right? So the internet went crazy. They're like, the Knicks is working out Darius Garland. Are they not sure about RJ Barrett? Are they going to draft Darius Garland at number 3? Are you smoking drugs? Are you on the brack? If the Knicks do not choose RJ Barrett at number 3, New York will burn down the Garden. Like, that would be the most New York Knicky thing the New York Knicks has ever done. If they do not choose RJ Barrett at number 3 for some guy that nobody's ever heard of, right? So the internet went crazy. It's like, are they going to choose this guy over RJ? Like, are they going to choose him over RJ? Why are they working this guy out? I solely think that the reason why they're working out Darius Garland is because, like I said, they're trying to move Frank for a late first round draft pick or an early second round draft pick, and he might be it, right? If we do make that trade, he definitely might be the guy that we pick. And if we do get that late first round or early second round draft pick for Frank Ntilikina, I feel like Taco Falls, we're going to get Taco Falls, man. Like, I feel like the Knicks they worked him out for a reason. And I'm not mad if we pick Taco Falls second round. Like, he's slow as shit, but the dude is like 7'6", bro. Like, he's 7'6". I'll take a chance on the 7'6" guy in the second round. Like, real talk. I'll take a chance on him. But I'm not really sure what the landscape after number 4 is going to look like for everybody else, but they say Manute Bol's son might be a problem. They say that his attitude is not good, and 2, he has like a fractured bone in his foot. It kind of sucks for a 7'1" guy that already have foot problems before he even get in the league. Look at Greg Oden. Greg Oden was never the same after his first foot injury. But the thing about Manute Bol's son, is he's a 7'1" guy that shoots 3-pointers. In his workouts, he shot 3-pointers at a 53% clip at 7'1". In a game, he hit a fadeaway turnaround 3-pointer from the corner. Like, if we get a late first rounder for Frank Ntilikina, or the early second rounder, and Bo is Manute Bol's son, because I keep saying Bo sounds mad funny to me, but that's his name. B-O-L. That's his name, right? First name, last name. B-O-L. Bo, right? Manute Bol's son. So if he's still available, if we acquire a late second round pick, I will take my chances with him. I'll take my chances with him, and I'll also try to draft Taco Fall in the second round if he's still available. He's 7'6". I feel like you can't go wrong when you're 7'6". I mean, you can. Look at Sean Bradley. He was 7'7". He was super trash. But so what? Like, I watch some highlights, and I watch Taco Fall's workout. He doesn't look super clumsy. He's slow as shit, but he doesn't look super clumsy. He got a couple moves in the post. He doesn't have to jump to dunk the ball. He doesn't have to jump to block the ball. So to take him second round would be amazing, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap up because I'm sweating profusely under these lights. My allergies is acting up. I want to continue enjoying my drinks. Thank you for tuning in to Knicks N Ish. You heard? I'm gonna close out by playing D Stacks regular one more time. You feel me? That's my Stidax pardon self Stidax regular one more time. I want to thank y'all again for tuning in to Knicks N Ish, and I can't wait for this draft tomorrow, man. This draft tomorrow is gonna be very important, very special for us Knicks fans, man. Real shit. Y'all have a good night. Why the shit ain't paying? Oh, come on, don't play me now. Don't play me now. Don't play me now. Oh, there we go. Technical difficulties, sorry. Peace out, man.
We put the block on the regular. I'm in the lot to play it.
Yeah.
They cannot tell me I'm regular.
I think I do nothing regular.
No, I'm trying to get to the millions. We do not fuck with civilians. Look at my diamond. All my diamond. Niggas is cheating. I got the shit in the mansion. Look like I look in the range. I put my man for. I put the block with Dan for. I love the block in Gucci. Niggas ain't with me. I do not fuck with no groupie. She got a put in Gucci. Niggas can't hold me. I cannot move to the roof. Niggas out here wanna shoot me. Yeah. We put the block on the regular. I'm in the lot to cellular. They cannot tell me I'm regular.
I do not do nothing regular.
None of my business is regular. You niggas couldn't be next up. Show that you look up to Jennifer.
I'ma just call her Jennifer. We was out moving that Jennifer. We was out moving that pipe.
We was out moving on that. We was out moving on Clemson. Listen, no fairy tale. We was out doing Snow White. I didn't do no life now. Show no fight. So I drew on Sky. Did it on sight. This is all ice.
Gotta put the same effort on twice.
I never get it. I never forget it. I dealt with the wife in the drought season. I wasn't living. These niggas is crazy.
Niggas is made for clout reasons.
I'm not pronouncing. Mama be nervous. I'm leaving the house keeping. Trouble without doing. Went on vacation. I fuck with a housekeeping. We put the block on the regular. I met a lot to say it. They cannot tell me I'm regular.
I do not do nothing regular.
I'm trying to get to the millions. We do not fuck with civilians. Look at my diamonds. All of my diamonds. Niggas is mad. I got the drip in the dab. I put your bitch in her bag. Look at my tags. I got some head from a bitch and I told her to get in the cab. Give me that option. Look at the whips I be copping. Look at the kicks I be rocking. I never need to assist. I I know this shit when I pull up the bitches is watching. I put the beam on shit, I could be things with a hit. I had to clear up the strip, this is before we was lit. I had a dream I was rich, I had to stop and continue these bitches and working too wealthy. I had a dream I was wealthy, thinking about marrying Chelsea. Look at the way that we grip, nothing these take ass niggas can tell me. I never needed this sweat on deals and getting people that listen and flow me. Niggas just live on the floor, they never seen what I saw. I gotta speak for the poor, they try to flex and I thought I was coming up next. I'm about to even the score, I'm over focus I need it, I can be focused on breathing. I gotta work and believe it, people got hopes I cheated. Told you all, you all mean it, you ain't respond what you feeling. I know they think of this scheme, hating for whatever reason. We play the block on the regular, I made a lot to cellular. They cannot tell me I'm regular,
I do not do nothing regular.
I'm trying to get to the millions, we do not focus on billions. Look at my diamonds, over my diamonds.